Welcome back, friends, to Dwarf Fortress, the Steam Edition. I'm Juniver, and today I'm continuing with my very first fortress. I've built up quite the long list of goals I'd like to accomplish, including, but not limited to, a well, a fishery, one or more temples, a stockpile for stones, some bins for random junk, some walls outside, a drawbridge, and maybe we will even start training up our military. No trader is needed at the depot. You can go about your business, sir. I'm wondering if we should build some walls or something. I don't know. This is kind of a weird looking creek, honestly. Oh, right. It's getting into autumn. I'm going to go ahead and set up an order to cut a bunch of plants in the area, and we'll see what we get. Maybe we get not much, but I want to make sure we have enough food to get us through the winter time. We should. I'm not too concerned about it, but just want to make sure. Yeah, we're still growing plump helmets. We're not growing pigtails. I'm gonna go ahead and suspend these crafts orders. Although we probably should be ready for next year, so I guess I'll leave one of them going. How are we doing on blocks? Why do we have 2 steel anvils? Where did we even get that? I don't even see that. How do we have... I'm very confused. Why do we have a bunch of stuff that I don't think we have? I'm wondering if this menu is showing us the anvils that are upstairs? Yeah, it's in the trade depot. Okay. We didn't buy any of this stuff, so it's just gonna stay there until those people leave. How are we doing on more bedrooms? I think it's time for us to put some more beds down, which it looks like we have. Why does it seem like we have a whole bunch of animals? Well, this is a pet. This is a pet. These must be pets that people brought with them. Okay, I guess that's alright. They can stay. What's this? A slug? No, I want to look at the slug. I don't want to look at the other thing. Alright, whatever. My question is, how do we make the dwarves happier? Still working on that one. We probably need a temple. That's probably something we should have. Go ahead and put that here, I guess. I've also assigned them to dig a little bit deeper. There's nothing that I really need at this point, but may as well do some deeper digging. I think we need to set up, we probably need to cut down some more trees. We're starting to run out of wood. We're not, like, badly in need of wood. Wow, we have a lot of stone bricks. Well, we've made some stone bricks. Oh, we should release the yak. How do we do this? I think we release the yak by selecting him here in this, this menu. They should go and release him. There he goes. Enjoy your new pen pasture, Mr. Yak Cow. Do we get, like, cloth from the yak? Probably not. Yaks are not, like, sheep or anything. The merchants will be leaving soon, okay. Make wooden barrel 10 has been completed and the weather is cleared. Alright. I think we're doing pretty good, honestly. Wondering if we should make a well before winter comes. That's probably not a bad idea. Let me go ahead down here. We're going to make a well in the middle of the kitchen. So it would seem that we are being overrun by obsidian blocks. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. So I'm going to go ahead and decrease this a little bit. So we're starting out our well here. I think the way we do this is we do a water source like this. Except then eventually people will fill that up with water. I think that's how that works. We have buckets. Pretty sure we have buckets. There's one bucket at least. We have 3 buckets. Okay. It still says we have 2 steel anvils. This seems wrong. I see one anvil here. Unless... Yeah, I don't get it. Ooh, we got some plump helmets going. So I looked up how to do the well, and I was doing it wrong. So if I go in here, and I go to this guy, I can delete this. I need a pit or pond, and I'm going to make one here, accept, and designate this zone as the top of a pond. Citizens will bring buckets of water if the pond below isn't filled. So I'm going to set that, there we go, and then I'm also going to make another one like this. And it's going to be the same thing. And then we're going to make a third one, because I only have 3 buckets. Make a third one like that. So now they should go get the buckets and fill up this little pond here. If I go down 1 Z level, it shows me that stagnant water 2 of 7 is here. So I need to let them keep filling this until it gets full, I believe. While they're working on that, let's see if we have the stuff we need to make a well. Is that under constructions? Machines and fluid, well. Okay. I guess we have to craft it. Where do you think we craft the well at? The stoneworkers workshop? You know what? I can just do this from the work orders screen. Nothing comes up if I search for well under all tasks. I think what we need for this is we need a mechanism. Not quite sure where that gets built. Maybe here? No, I guess I'll do it from this screen. Rock mechanism is what I want. I would like 1, please. I'm going to go ahead and put this up at the top of the list, just so they get it done. While I'm at it, I'm also going to have them make another wooden bucket. So, there we go. I've asked for 1 wooden bucket. So that's getting made right now. How are we doing on this? 7 of 7. Okay, we're full here. We can go ahead and place a well here. Need mechanisms. Make at workshop first. Okay. So, gotta wait until they finish it. Aha, I bet we need a mechanics workshop in order to make mechanisms. That would make sense. I'll have to make some more space for it. You know, something we can do is, I'm gonna say, we're gonna make a wooden bin. We're gonna make a couple wooden bins. This should help clean up the stockpile a little bit. There we go. And then one other thing I can do is I can go into these stockpile settings here, and I can turn off refuse. That'll help. Our very first mechanics workshop is currently under construction, which will allow us to build the mechanism that I set the work order for. So that's pretty good. Oh, look at how much cleaner our stockpiles are already looking now that we've built these bins. So, let me see, can I click on this bin? How do I see what's in this bin? Finished goods bin. I see that. What's in it? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's in it because it'll just show up on here, you know? All the, whatever finished goods we have will be here. Maybe I can see it if I look for something like this. These obsidian rings that we made are probably inside one of these bins. Hematite is in this one, apparently. Let's see, did that order complete? Can use any shop. Alright, it's still open. We need somebody to come over here and do it. Are you doing it? Make rock mechanics. Nice. Rakust Ozolul will follow you here for a second. He disdains cooperation, but he's ambitious, stubborn, anger-prone, and wasteful. He resists sickness. Interesting. He feels satisfied at work. He feels delighted remembering watching a performance. Annoyed at the lack of dining tables. I have 2. I'll work on it. Angry, dwelling upon getting into an argument. That's fair. Whoops, wrong thing there. All right. Well, there we go. I think we got our mechanism made, so I think it'll let me place the well now. There we go. Select, let's use a peach wood bucket. I think I just made that. And yeah, we'll use a pig tail rope and orthoclase mechanisms. All right. This will be pretty good. We'll have a well nearby. We're also going to need a hospital. I can't remember if this was supposed to be our hospital or if this was supposed to be a temple. I can't tell if we have enough mugs or not. So I'm going to just add a new task. Rock. Oops, what am I doing here? Add new task, rock. Click there, mug. Make rock mug. I'm just gonna have them do it forever for a few minutes so we get a pretty good stockpile of rock mugs going. And look, hey, look at that, we finished our well. That's so awesome. I don't think I need all 3 of these zones here, so I'm gonna click on this one and delete it, but we'll leave the other 2 so they can refill it later. Uh-oh, what is this? Apparently I designated a downward slope. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. How do I fill this in? Construct floor here. There we go. Yeah, just use obsidian blocks and cover up that little hole. Whoops, I didn't really mean to do that. I must have done it when I was clicking around trying to figure out how to make the mugs. What did we find over here? Tetrahedrite. This is cool. Tetrahedrite. This is tetrahedrite. Thanks. Oh, ore of silver, ore of copper. It's useful for making furniture and for building. Oh, that's cool. So that's some good ore that we found. Honestly, we should probably go around and mine all the ores and such that we've found nearby. Because, like, this looks fancy. I kind of want to keep this. I don't want it to be just sitting in somebody's bedroom, you know? I've set some mining jobs to take care of that. I think there is an auto mine function somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure how to use it. So I'm gonna build some walls here. Construction wall. And then I'm gonna put it here, and we're gonna use the obsidian blocks. We're gonna do the same thing. Oh, I have to do it again here. Construction wall. There we go. Obsidian blocks. So they build a wall there, since we dug the ores and whatever out of there. Oh, we're down to 59 drinks. I think this means that tomorrow, our brew drink from plants order should become, yeah, it's satisfied for next check. So when the manager gets up in the morning and he says, hey, what do we need to do today? He's going to be like, we need to brew drinks because it's less than 60. All right, I was making a new workshop here, which is a fishery. Make that out of obsidian too. Seems pretty good. I think this is coming along rather nicely. Look how nice and tidy our stockpiles look now that I've actually gotten some stuff into bins and boxes. All of our crafts can fit inside of the boxes instead of being out in their own square. Yeah, we're getting pretty low on drinks. We have no fish and we have no meat. Looks like we have plenty of fish barrels. Prepared food barrel. So I think we're doing okay. Yeah, we have 314 food, but we're low on drinks. Oh yeah, drinks is going up right now. So if I come over here, yeah, the manager has instructed these workshops to brew drinks from plants because we've hit the condition in the order that I created. Well, if this is our fishery, oh wait a second, why did the fishery get made out of walnut wood? I thought I selected obsidian. Oh well, the fishery's just gonna be made of wood, that's okay. I could change it, but I'm not sure how much it matters. I'm gonna go into designations here. We're gonna look for temple. It might be a meeting area, so I'm gonna paint a meeting area in this room. And then I'm going to select it as a temple. And for now, let's put no specific deity. It's the bulbous seed, oh my. Can I change the There should be a way for me to change the deity here. I assume maybe from this menu? Oh, I would have to remove it. Maybe. Let's see what people think about this. If people are still unhappy about... yeah, he was worried upon being unable to pray to Logem Cuperinx for too long. But does he... I think he might need a temple just for Logarum Cupperlinks or whatever it was. I'm gonna make this temple just a little bit smaller here. Erase. There we go. Then I'm going to make a new meeting area here. And I'm gonna accept, and I'm gonna say this is a new temple. And this is the temple of Logem Cuperinx. There we go. So now we have two temples. They're in the same room, I suppose, so I hope they get along. Yeah, hopefully that helps things out. What do these people think? This guy also believes in Logem Cupperlinks. Ooh, Nil Frostyboot here was uneasy after being unable to pray to Anget the Amethyst of Gold. Huh. That's a cool name for a deity. I wonder if we can make something out of stone that does the same job as the barrel. But what I've noticed is that all of the things made out of wood are called one thing, and the equivalent in stone is called another thing. A wooden chair is called a chair. A stone chair is called a throne. So it's probably called something else. What the heck is a quern? Does it tell me? Can I... Does it tell me what a quern is? I feel like you gain a lot of knowledge about English words and things in the natural world playing this game. I looked it up. Quern is not what we want. It's some sort of like mortar and pestle sort of thing. Maybe a coffer? We could try it. Let's make one rock coffer. One thing I've noticed is that we have an awful lot of stone piling up here. I kind of want to have a stone pile that's just for, like a stockpile that's just for stone. This guy was unhappy. What? I saw a dwarf recite the future nose at the armored fruit. It's very interesting. Interesting. How's he feeling? He seems okay overall. Thoughts? Bored after being unable to practice a craft. What are your jobs? You're assigned as a fisher dwarf. I guess I could give him like a stonecutter's job, maybe? What is he good at? He's a proficient fighter. Sounds like you might be destined for our military, which we should probably start working on, honestly. I'm wondering if each temple needs its own room, because everybody's only going over here. Oh no, here we go. So Nomal Tombcinched here is an adequate blacksmith, which is pretty good. He doesn't have an official position. He could probably be a carpenter or record keeper, but I don't really need him to do any of those things. What I'm looking for is, where does it say what he, oh, he's wearing obsidian earrings that we probably made. Where does it say what his deity is? Ah, I found it. His deities are Logem Gusilicot and Alath Nudenurith. Interesting. Is this zone that I made here? Is this... This is dedicated to Logem Cuperinx, not to the two that this guy believes in, or this guy holds. I'm kind of confused about how the whole deity thing works here, so we're giving it our best shot. It looks like I might need to make some more temples, though. Oh, also I need to make more chairs. Alright, I've added some new tasks for some chairs and tables so that more people can eat their food with a table over here in the inn. And remind me what it's called? The Armored Fruit. That's our inn. It's where people gather to drink beer with friends. What is Cyril Charmerns? What's he working on right now? He is socializing. He has a great musical sense and a good memory. He very rarely develops negative feelings toward things. He is very quick to anger. He can be very single-minded. Talks to himself when he's trying to remember something. Interesting. Unfocused after being unable to pray to Id, Othud, Avas. Wow, there's a lot of deities here. Goodness gracious. Oh, somebody's using the fishery to prepare raw fish. Nice. Wonder, does this mean we have crafts? Can I add a new craft for shells? It looks like we don't have any, whoops. Looks like we don't have any. What did I just do? I think I just deleted the mugs task, but that's okay. We have plenty of mugs now. I should have probably deleted it anyway. It looks to me like we don't have any shells. I know we had a lot of mollusks, or some sort of shelled creature earlier on. However, they all seem to have disappeared. Where they've gone, I have no idea. Plant barrel, fish barrel. Okay, if I look up here, we have a lot of food. We have no meat. We have 60 fish, 65 plant, and 328 other. I wonder what other means, since we're going into winter. And if I go up to the surface here, I wonder if I can designate a special zone for... Oops, wrong way, this way. I want to designate a zone for... Oh, this is just an action. I want a zone for gathering fruit, and I want it to be all the way over here. We'll gather all the fruit in here, and then I'm also going to turn off gathering fruit from trees. That seems like a good idea. We do have a stepladder, but I'm going to just hold off on gathering fruit from the trees. So it is winter time, but it looks like they are all coming out here to gather fruit, so that's good. I guess there must be fruit to gather. How are we doing on plump helmets? We've got alfalfa, quinoa, red spinach, lots of plump helmets, and some pigtails. Okay. I wonder if we need to set up a loom for the pigtails so we can make pigtail cloth. However, I don't really have space for that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can always make more space. We have a lot of stone blocks. Did I ever cancel that work order for obsidian blocks? Not really. What are my conditions on here? Available is less than 10. So this condition is not satisfied, so they should not make obsidian chunks, or obsidian blocks. I think that's right. I think the amount of blocks that we have, if I can find it in the list here. Oh man, apparently we have 102 goblets now. Well, nobody's gonna drink without a cup. Oh, we can see all of our barrels in here. So we have dwarven wine in a barrel. We have all kinds of empty barrels and full barrels, which is good. I want to have a mixture of those. We've got a spice barrel. I wonder what's in these. Huh. I guess we're just saving, holding onto it. Blocks. I found the block section. We have 55 obsidian blocks. I wonder what this little 5 down here means. I think this has to do with the number of blocks placed, because this number here says 18 beds. 2 and then 18. So I assume this means that 2 beds are in the stockpile and 18 beds are placed. Let's take a look. There's 1 bed, there's 2 bed. That would be right. Do we have 18? Yes, we do have 18 beds placed. It looks like the deepest we've dug so far is elevation 30. I'm kind of wondering if I want to go a little bit further down. So I'm going to select the stair building tool here, go like this. Then I'm going to go a little bit further down. Maybe we go to 25, and we'll see what we find. Well, we're down to 25, and we didn't find any caverns. That's okay. I definitely did my stairs wrong, and I'm not even sure if it's possible to fix it, so... Whoops. Looks like we've got some tables and chairs ready to be placed, so I'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully more dwarves will be able to eat with the table now. Let's see what this person's doing. He's socializing. He has no job. Oh, one thing that I had on my list of things to do is to go here into the nobles screen. Actually, no, to go into the labor menu. And I'm going to go to the person we set up Locum Fathmuthir is our expedition leader. I'm going to take him off of mining. I'm going to give mining to somebody else. I'm not 100% sure who would be a good fit for this. Oh, interesting. Nomal Rakustum, who we were looking at earlier, is a dwarf blacksmith necromancer. I have no idea what that means. Huh. So we don't have anybody else who's very good at mining. I'm just going to pick somebody. I guess Unib, you're going to be another miner. I may as well pick another one while I'm at it. There you go. Woodcutters, we have 2 people assigned. That's good enough. Hunters, we have nobody assigned. I guess that's okay. We don't really need to do too much hunting. Planting, everybody does. We have 1 fisher dwarf. Everybody plant gathers, everybody stone cuts, everybody engraves, everybody hauls, and everybody does orderly tasks. So I think we're doing okay on this. We've made it to winter time. I haven't been checking any of my notifications here. An animal has grown to become a stray blue peahen, which I don't know what that is. Started raining, a storm is upon you, a snowstorm has come. Good to know. We have a masterpiece peach wood bucket and a pear wood bin. Nice. Somebody became a miner. A bunch of different bills got canceled because we ran out of stuff. Interesting. We must have harvested a lot of shells from the river, but they all rotted before we actually used them for anything, so we didn't actually get any shells to make crafts out of, so that's interesting. I hope these animals are doing okay up here on the surface. It's middle of winter. The river has frozen, although the river looks really weird. Snow-covered brook. The pond looks like ice, but the river really doesn't look like ice, I gotta say. What if we go down a level? Apparently nothing there. There's just nothing. Okay. I guess the brook is is only 1 tile deep. However, look at this. So like the graphic here, snow-covered brook, like this is just brook, but it's frozen. It has the same exact texture as this pebbles patch over here, to my eye at least. I think this is probably a bug with the textures. It would be my guess. This looks right, but the river itself looks weird. Our dwarf blacksmith necromancer is not very happy. He was grouchy when caught in a snowstorm, worried dwelling upon being unable to pray to Logem Copperlinks for too long. Well, we made you a temple for Logem Copperlinks, so stop complaining, I guess. You know, we're at 19 population and only 18 beds, as we counted earlier. So somebody has screwed up, I think. I've got these rooms being smoothed, and I've got some new obsidian doors being made so we can actually round out our bedrooms here. It's probably a good idea. Pigtail right glove. Wonder why this glove is on the ground. We've got 2 beds in storage, so I think I can start placing those now. Furniture, bed, but use closest material for the bed. Don't think it matters too much. Let's dig out a whole big area that's just for stone cutting and stoneworks and everything. That seems like something we would have in a dwarven fortress. So I'm gonna make a nice big room here like this. And this whole room, the only goal or the only real function of this whole room is going to be for stonework, stone cutting, stone storage, all sorts of stony sorts of things. Up here on the surface, I think our animals are doing okay. Yeah, our tamed stray horse is healthy. That seems pretty good. Well, friends, I think we're doing pretty good so far. I guess it still remains to be seen if we're going to survive the winter, but I think we're in a pretty good position. Well, thanks a lot, friends, for joining me today. I'm Juniver. Thanks for tagging along, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye now.